Oh, yeah. You know what's about to happen. You know what's about to happen. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Raynday Gaming. We here, y'all. The new Ratatoskr is here. Welcome, furry friend. I want to reach out and touch him, but I haven't expanded my green screen box far enough to be able to get over there. But I will metaphorically grab you right there, bro. Thank you so much for being a part of this video where we talk about the brand new changes to Ratatoskr. Now, I'm very excited about this. I want to go through them very quickly, very eloquently, very clearly, so you understand exactly how good this guy just got. Okay, he used to have no C. That was the big qualm. Okay, they said, you know, he's got no CC. Why pick an assassin who can't lock somebody down? Well, now he's got a stun. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Okay, but now he's also got 24% protection shred. Oh, wow, that's really good as well. Oh, my goodness. Wait, but now he's also got a 40% slow for 3 seconds. Wow, that's really good. Oh, wait, but also now he's got a knock up. Wait, what? What is this, a guardian? Who is this? What? This is a rat, and I'm going to show you exactly why this guy is so good. Let's talk about his abilities. You've been seeing him here. He's still got the healing as well. Let's talk about Acorn of Yggdrasil. You'll see what that is right now. Basically, his Acorn has been adjusted, so you no longer have the 4 separate trees. You have one tree, and what this does, instead of being an item that makes you buy this item, instead of buying another item that you might like, because everyone has to buy boots, essentially, right? So boots is an item everyone had to be getting, but then he had to be getting this. And it felt a little unfair to people who wanted to buy maybe that extra flash item, that extra, runic shield to kind of build against the situation. They buy a situational item after they get out of the core items of their build. Well, now all they do is buy this and it replaces boots. So he's got that extra item freed up. He doesn't have to buy boots anymore. Brilliant change. And also it heals him. So they add a little bit of the Acorn's power, the 50 power. They add the movement speed that wasn't there. They added that on. And now they have the heal from the Emerald Acorn added to his abilities. It is 20 plus 80%. Let me see. It is 20 plus 40% of his physical power for each of his abilities. Okay, so he's going to heal 20 flat plus 40% of his physical power for his abilities. Now, I'm going to talk to you about how I like to build him right now, and I'm going to show you exactly the items that I would be buying. Not necessarily in the order, but I will be showing you the items I would like to buy on him. They're going to be focused around cooldown reduction, and they're going to be focused around a little flash of some crit. The last item, again, is a flash item. It is a flavor item. It's something you can add to your liking, and it's something that you can take away and adjust to your liking. That is how you want to do it. This is the build I will be running on him to start out, and I'll be seeing how this goes. Now, there are a lot of other really good items in the game, a lot of other ways people could be building him. This is just what I have come up with right now that I feel represents very core abilities, very core build for assassins, and what will really work with Ratatoskr even more so than other gods, because he actually, with lower cooldowns, will be able to dash more often because his dash is adjusted. So remember his number 1 where you could dash all these multiple times, and if you got a different Acorn, it did different things. Well, now it does something different. Pretty much the dash stops at an opponent and it slows them for 40% for 3 seconds. It goes through minions, so you could use this as a potential wave clear, and then it goes on cooldown. The cooldown is normally 12 seconds. However, looking at this, now it is 6. It's actually 7.2. The interesting thing about this dash is the cooldown is also adjusted based on his other abilities by 2 seconds. It's actually decreased, very much like Wan Yu, where you can decrease his heal or the reduction of all of his abilities by basically just pressing, I think, his 2. Pretty much, you do the same thing with Rat. So you go in here, look at the cooldown on his number 1. 7 seconds, 4 seconds, 1 second, dash again. Okay, so that is exactly how you want to be using Ratatoskr's kit. You want to go all in on a target, be able to dash out, and get your cooldown as much as possible. Now, of course, if you do not go all in, that's okay. Pretty much, if you're staying in the fight safely, you should know you will have another dash, but remember, it stops at the first enemy got hit. So you will now have to angle your dash very appropriately. You got to be like an Athena. You got to fake people out, because if you try and run past them, oops, I stopped at Odin, now I can't go past him until, of course, I use my abilities, and now I can go past him there. So really amazing, and with the extra cooldown from Breastplate of Valor, which is going to give you 20%, and Jotunn's, which is going to give you 20%, you're going to basically be at max cooldown, and you're going to be able to have that dash that much faster. Now let's talk about his 2, because his 2 changed as well. Remember, you used to throw those Acorns out and come back in? Well, now it throws essentially a flurry. It's like a gust, right, around you, and it does damage. Raw, nice try. But it does damage, and it actually shreds protections by 24%. So this is really good for team fights, really good utility. If you all decide to go in onto a target, you'll essentially be able to really rip them apart with 24% 25% of their protections essentially being gone. This is great for shredding tanks and doing a lot of other things like that. Bless you to whoever just sneezed outside in the hallway. So it's really, really nice. And as you see, it basically happens around him, very much like Sobek's Tail Whip. So you don't have to, it's not going to like stay where it is. It's not going to just be an area of effect thing. It's around him. Okay, so he can move normally, and he can still be hit during that. So that's pretty much that. Sums it up. Does quite a bit of damage. 85 per tick. Plus 80% of your physical power total. So it should be around 340 damage base with 80% of your physical power added on top of that, which is quite a lot. So his abilities are going to hit very hard. You see, these are my crits right now, critting very, very hard with this build, and I don't even have full Transcendence stacks, as you can see. So very hard hitting character at this moment in time. Now, his number 3 is really, really cool. So you know how they throw out the acorns? They do now. They make a nice little wooden noise, but this is a little different. Let me show you exactly what happens. When you hit 1 or 2 acorns, they do damage, and it's quite a lot. 110 plus 91. I think it's 80% of your physical power, maybe 70%. It is 70. 30% of your physical power per acorn. So 90% total if you hit all 3, and then pretty much 30% per each acorn. And it's really, really amazing. So you can do this, throw a pretty decent amount of damage onto somebody. But if you hit all 3, let me show you. What happens, Raynday? What goes on? What really takes place? Stunned for 1 second. Now, you can hit multiple gods with this. So if they're all grouped up, say from an Ares pull or a Jing Chan throw, you can literally stun all 3 of them if they're hit by all 3 acorns, or all 4, all 5 if they're that grouped up together. So really look to combo this god with other gods that can really get others close, tight-knit, basically in the same location. That would be a very smart move when you're playing with Ratatoskr. Let me just go ahead and end this guy's live right here. Sorry about that, guys. Now, the only other thing to talk about is the ultimate. As you can notice, I am pretty much healing off of every ability. If you haven't been noticing that, I will let the raw hit me a little bit, and you'll see I've been healing up off of every little ability. I've got my Bloodforge shield now, which isn't really helping. He's taken off of that, but I'll show you exactly his passive of his Acorn, which is to heal up, and you'll see what that really looks like. So I'll throw the 3. Yeah, I get a little healing off of that. Look at the dash. I get a little healing off that. So he's still got his sustain, right? So that's a really cool aspect of him, too. I really like how they did that. Now, the ultimate, pretty much the same old mechanics. You stay on the branches. You can stay for quite a while. Then all of a sudden, when you land, though, knock up. Are you kidding me? A knock up. This is crazy. This god is so hyped, guys. This is my build. This is the way he works. This is the new Ratatoskr. He's going to be meta. He's going to be in the SBL. We already know that. But how dangerous is he going to be? I can only wait and see. I can't wait till this comes out next Tuesday and people start literally annihilating each other, because this god has so much CC, so much power. But not only that, props to Hi-Res, props to Smite for changing this guy to a god that people are really hype about, that's going to get some action, that's going to be valuable to a team composition. It's going to be somebody you can pick over any other assassin and say, yes, this is why. He's got all this in his kit. He is valuable. The key to making this game great is making every god valuable in their own distinct way. It's a very hard task, but what they've done with Ratatoskr has made him the same fun character who's mobile, who can dash, who can get on these branches, who has some healing components to him, has a stun component to him. They put it all in one and made a god with a very balanced, in terms of his mechanics and what he can do, kit that is very, very strong. Now, he's not balanced in terms of power. He's very high on the high tier list right now. But in terms of his abilities all bringing a ton of value to a team, that is one of the things. He doesn't have any of those throwaway abilities where you're just like, that doesn't help our team fight. That doesn't even help our team, right? That barely even helps you. No. This helps everyone himself at all times. Protection shred, stun, healing, slow for 40%, knock up. Every one of his abilities is hugely impactful to a team fight or an engagement, and that's why this furry guy just went way up in the ranking, and I cannot wait to see him being played in higher level play. I'm going to be doing some Conquest and Joust games hopefully in the near future, and hopefully putting them on the channel, but for now, here's your sneak peek at the brand new Ratatoskr rework, and I'm so excited to be sharing this with you here at Raynday Gaming. As always, if you'd like to subscribe, like, share, comment on the video, please do. I always love interacting with you guys, and I'd love to see what your thoughts are on the new rework, how hype you are, and what you were thinking it would be. Is it different than what you expected? Is it better? Is it worse? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, guys, remember to never give up, never stop gaming, and I'll see you guys next time.